Admiral Akbar. It's a trap!
Welcome to The Trap. I'm Brad. He's still Joel. And we're the Influencer Marketing Show. I mean, we are really buttoned up here at the Influencer Marketing Show, said for SEO purposes, that we're just going to start rolling with this trap.
Right.
What's the trap?
The trap.
Because I'm confused.
No problem. The trap, very simply, Brad, it's affiliate influencer campaigns.
Ooh.
It's a trap.
A sticky trap.
It is a sticky trap. Affiliate campaigns. What are affiliate campaigns on influencer marketing? Very, very simple. When a brand says, hey, we're going to give you a unique code and we're going to track something, and it's typically conversions, but not always. It might be traffic, it might be web visits or length of web, whatever. But typically they're going to track something, and we're going to pay you based on your demonstrable results from this campaign. Now, from a marketer's perspective, what's not to love? Everything that I'm going to do is completely verifiable. It's right there. I only pay for what I get. What's not to love?
Hey, I love it.
What's not to love?
From a marketer's perspective, it seems great, right? Like you zero in on your metric. I want sales, and I'd be willing to pay 10% if someone else did my selling for me. So, man, create that affiliate link.
Yep.
I'm good to go. But it is a trap.
It is a trap.
It's a trap,
All right.
people.
I've got one big reason that it's a trap.
All right, let's start there.
There are more, but here's my big one, just if you only want to watch the next 30 seconds. The big one is you are going to limit who you're going to work with. You're limiting the best possible creators to work with. Why? Because the creators that you actually want to work with, they're the smart ones.
They're going to give you the Dikembe Mutombo finger wag if
Yep.
you're asked to do an affiliate program.
Look, do you want to be restricted to your prom options the day before prom? Imagine that was your potential pool, or do you want the entire high school for your prom date options?
Who was your prom date, by the way?
Phil Mezzatesta. My senior year. We went to a blues bar. We protested prom. We went to a blues bar, and then there were other things and then we crashed prom without having paid tickets.
Sounds
and
fun.
No tuxes, no corsages, all that. And then we did that.
And that was successful, but
It was not the answer you're looking for.
Running an affiliate program with influencers is not successful, right? How's that for a transition? Okay,
so it's the influencers you want to work with. They know their value. They know that it's one. They're not going to trust you to actively give them all the information that they actually need to validate it. They're just not, because one, unfortunately, early on in the influencer space, before there was all the advertisers that they are now, key influencers got hosed by bad actors, and they're never going to do it again. And they told everyone else that they've influenced, all the other creators that they've influenced, never doing an affiliate deal. Two, they know that their value is much greater than that, and they're not going to just take some percentage of a sale. They're simply not going to do it. So this is the value of influencer marketing goes well beyond just the mere conversion. And if you say, I'm only going to go in and do the affiliate, that's the only thing I want to do. It's totally verifiable. We're performance based, all that. And we get this swagger all the time from different brands. Cool. You're not going to work with the best influencers. In fact, not only not the best, you're also not going to work with the tier 2 or tier 3 influencers. You're not even going to work with the C student influencers. You're getting the D1 who no one else will work with, and that's the only deal that they can take to make money. Now, the one exception, what I would say is you can do this for micro campaigns. It's a lot of work. You typically seed product, and whoever wants to talk about it can, and you give them product and all that. That's fine. Totally appropriate.
Agreed.
But typically there, you're just seeding product and you're not really giving a commission on it. We do know folks that have been successful in the podcast space, identifying younger podcasters, doing something that was, kind of works for the little guys. But as soon as someone gets big enough, you got to pay them a flat rate. You can't, or you pay them based on CPM, whatever. Come up with something fair, but you can't do influence. So that's my big one.
Yeah.
Is you necessarily are restricting your universe of influencers to work with to those who you do not ultimately want to work with. All right, what's yours?
Well, with any influencer program, like, do as much as you can for free, and it's no different here with affiliate, right? I mean, if you can exchange product for content, do it. Like, do it. And if you have an affiliate code where there's some upside with the creator, that's fantastic. But running with creators of scale, and ultimately, we're living in the world where we're working with brands who are at scale and are looking for scalable marketing channels. Affiliate's really dangerous because, yes, there's the nefarious angle that you talked about, and there are brands who are not as scrupulous as those of you who are watching this show, but also shit happens, right? I mean, we see all the time data attribution issues where, oh man, it just happened to be being down the one day that your piece of content went live, so we don't really know. We only saw 12 sales. And the creator's like, are you kidding me? Like, 70% of my views happened during the 24 hours when you were down.
It literally just happened with a brand where their GA was down for 5 days.
Yeah,
it happened, and it coincided as they were testing a campaign,
right?
And it all went live, and bam, GA's down. Like nothing.
Or there's some error, where we're transitioning from one system to another. Yeah, you put in the wrong UTM code. Oh, sorry, this is for different creators. Like, shit happens, but creators shouldn't be punished for this happening when they're putting the content out. And another issue with the affiliate model is ultimately creators know their worth, right? So when you're looking at things from upper funnel measurement, but you're only paying people based on conversions, there's just a disconnect there, because at the end of the day, as a creator, I can't control where someone's going to convert. I can only control the content that I put out there. And so we don't want to punish someone for ultimately converting somewhere else without the attributable link. We want to make sure we're really rewarding everything that's happening from that creator's perspective. So I think that's something that's super important just to be aware of. And by all means, like, find creative ways to partner with creators. If you want to pay them in a hybrid model, I think that can work. But to try to further encourage creators to really deliver fantastic content. But ultimately, what we see is that tends to get too cute and a little too micromanagey, and it's annoying for creators because that's just not the way they're typically working with brands. And these are busy people, right? They're creating podcasts, YouTube videos, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, like you name it, they're doing it. And some of them have day jobs as well. So to try to have to do something else and remember an additional piece of content or new approach for a brand is just really, really frustrating to creators. And so it's really not something that's a best practice. The other thing here that I want to chime in is that with influencer, only about 25% of the conversions are actually happening through a clickable link on YouTube, and only about 20% of the sessions are happening. Yeah. Because someone's watching something on the subway on the way to work, and they're not going to necessarily convert at that moment, but when they're at home or when something triggers their memory in the next day, 2 days, 3 days, they're just going to go directly to the brand's URL and they're going to make a purchase.
Yep. Or even at that moment, they're going to open up a new tab and whatever they're watching, and yeah. So this is measurable. It is not trackable as your paid search and paid social, and it's still measurable, just like TV. It is not as trackable, and that's a super important distinction. And again, creators know this; they know their value. So do not get stuck in that trap. And we've seen so many really interesting brands that got stuck saying, "I only want to pay for affiliate." And it's like, cool, you just completely kneecapped yourself.
Yeah, it's not worth
going into this. It's not worth your time. Don't do it. Find other affiliate models if you want to do that, but don't do it on an influencer.
Agreed.
So, all right, that's it. That's it today. Whole lesson. It's a trap. Don't do affiliate on influencer. This is the
Influencer Marketing Show
for SEO purposes.
I'm Brad.
I'm Joel.
And we're going to say sayonara.
Sayonara?
This time. Yeah.
Sayonara.
Okay.
From Detroit.